Archelon. The largest turtles to ever exist. With the largest individuals measuring 4.5 meters from head to tail and 4 meters from flipper to flipper, these giants are absolutely colossal. They have travelled many miles to get here, but unlike their reptilian relatives, they have not come here to mate. All the individuals here are female. They have already mated and are all carrying hundreds of fertilized eggs. Unlike other sea reptiles, turtles do not give birth to live young. They must return to the land to lay their eggs. And on these islands, there are no land predators, which means they will be safe here. But before they haul themselves onto the beaches, they must wait till the tide is at its highest and for the cover of darkness. Later that evening, under the light of the full moon, the turtles begin to gather within the shallows. The time has come. As they clamber onto land, they turn from graceful gliders into lumbering lumps. But when you've spent the majority of your life at sea, and you have a body that weighs anywhere between 2 and 3 tons, moving just a few meters up the beach can be exhausting. Once they are a good distance from the shoreline, the females begin to dig a hole with their back flippers, roughly up to 1 meter deep. And they begin to lay their eggs. Each female will lay over 100 eggs within their nest. In a couple months' time, this beach will be filled with thousands of baby turtles, scrambling to the ocean just as their mothers would have done the day they were born. As the night goes on, more and more turtles haul themselves onto the beach, and it starts to become a little overcrowded. As space begins to run out, some individuals begin to clamber over one another. However, this mother lets this individual know that this spot is taken, and she resumes to lay her eggs. It is an incredibly tiring process. It can take up to 3 hours for a female to finally finish laying. Once all eggs have been laid, they bury them with sand before returning to the sea. Deep into the late hours of the night, the females continue to lay, and then, out of nowhere, a giant arrives. She's so huge, she's likely lived for over a century. She hauls her 3.5-ton body out onto dry land for the first time in a year. Being over 100 years of age means She may have made this journey anywhere between 70 and 80 times within her lifetime, as turtles only begin to breed at 20 or 30 years old. Many of the turtles on this beach surrounding her are probably her daughters and her granddaughters. But what is remarkable, when a female is ready to lay her eggs for the first time, they return to the exact same beach they were born on. After 2 or 3 decades, they somehow manage to remember the way. And this old, experienced mother knows it better than any of the others. With her good genes, her offspring stand a good chance of survival, and maybe one day one of them will grow as old and as large as her. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see the full episode, click the video on screen now.